Yes, little piggy. Look deep into that bar of butter's eyes and give me all of your goodies. Hello there, and welcome back to AlphaCraft. It's episode 2 of season 6, and last episode, we mined. We fished. We collected some stones. And we even found a location for our base. Today, we're going to focus on that early game necessity of entering the Nether. Why? Why? I'll tell you why. I don't know. It's just what you do. So I entered the... Wait. Before we do that, let's take a moment to appreciate the portal Spiderweb Ninja built for the server this season. I mean, this thing is beautiful, isn't it? Fits perfectly into the jungle spawn theme. Okay, enough looky. So I entered the Nether. While there, I threw some butter at the Nether dwellers, and they threw their junk right back at me. So I tossed some more butter around, and still nothing but junk. I mean, some of it was useful, but what I was looking for was a fire resistance potion or two. And what did I get? Everything but. So after 2 stacks of butter hurled on the ground, I was forced to hazard the dangers of the Nether without a safety net. So I climbed. And I walked. And I jumped. And I bridged. And I got lost. So I walked around some more. And I jumped some more. And bridged some more. Until, finally, I found what I was searching for. A Nether fortress. Home of blazes and really big burnt skeletons. We're here to get some blaze rods, so we can make potions. Magma cream, for those fire resistance potions. And the all-important burnt skeleton heads, so we can beacon mine. We're armed with a light blue stone sword with looting 3, so let's do this. And soon there was fighting. And smiting. And maybe even a little sniping. And even swinging. And burning. And maybe just a little running. There may have even been hitting and ankle biting and even some slap fishing. But eventually, we gathered our first burnt skull. And soon after, a second burnt skull. Surely the third will be soon to follow.
2 hours later.
And there it is, our third burnt skelly skull. Time to head back home. But I couldn't find the path I took to get here, so it was back to bridging, and running, and jumping, and tunneling, and bridging, and tunneling, and bridging, and tunneling, and bridging, and tunneling, until finally we made our way back to spawn. Wonderful, wonderful spawn. Once home, I was quickly reminded of how very little I have. And soon, there was a lot of caving, and mining, and fighting, and mining, and fighting, and caving, and mining and caving and mining and caving and mining and caving and fighting and mining and caving. But after a while, I needed a break from all that, so there was some boating and swimming and brushing and boat finding and map finding and map following and some chest finding and some chest looting and panda finding. I'm going to save these for later. And boating and swimming and brushing and swimming and boating and swimming and chesting and brushing and boating, and well, you get the picture. Along the way, there were opportunities to gather other resources like Vegas Vic's offer to allow others to trade grass and dirt for the chance to speak with the villagers at his floating trade hall. Many, many chests of dirt and piles of sticks were soon converted into lots and lots of enchanted books. And there was also the Viking Bros and their offer to exchange tuff for iron, which led to many beacon mining sessions. There was the endless cycle of, I need more iron blocks for my beacon, so tuff was mined. And when that iron was in hand, more beacons were needed. And so more iron was needed. And so more tuff was mined. And so more beacons were gathered. And more iron was needed. And more tuff was mined. Until nearly all the tuff under my base had been cleared out. 49,000 blocks worth. It should be said, when I get stuck in grind mode, I get stuck in grind mode. It's just how I play. My base is an embarrassment because I've built nothing. But when I finally start building, I will have plenty of materials to work with. So as far as my base goes, I've tossed ideas back and forth of what I want to do and where I want things placed, and what I know for sure is that I want to build a large mansion-style house on the north side of the island, where I have my storage at the moment, which kind of creates a problem for me because I don't really want to build a house around my storage area. I mean, I just placed some chests down in a random location and went from there. It's just that now that the storage chests are full, I know that's where I want the house, so I need to move the storage. And I want the house up here so that it has a primary view of those caves down there. I'll get into what I'm going to do with those caves later, but for now, house goes here, has view of caves. In order to have the house here, I'll need to build up this section of the island, but before that starts, I need to move the storage somewhere. So, where to move the storage? How about the south side of the island? Okay, I can do that. I already know I want to build a bridge from the island to the mainland on this side, so I can have the storage area and the gatehouse on the island side of the bridge. But, as you can see, the south side of the island is a little, janky looking. I don't want to have some weird-looking bridge that has to angle way up to meet the mainland. The Y level over there is 113, and right here is Y94. And as you look around, there's just no good area to attach the bridge, so all of this needs to be redone. So let's recap. I want a mansion on the north side of the island. I want to move storage to the south side, next to the bridge, but to build the bridge, I need to build up the island. I'm going to build up the island, then I need to build up this entire end so I have room for other builds I haven't even imagined yet. Which is all to say, it's kind of why I have nothing built yet, because there has been some heavy procrastination going on as I try to come to terms with all the work I need to do just to get started doing some work. And all of this because I saw some cool caves that aren't even on the island. Boy, those caves better be worth it, huh? So, because this took me a long time to complete, and, frankly, sometimes I just forget to actually record stuff, I don't have any time-lapse footage to throw to. So, let's go with some before and after footage. This is what Southside looked like before any landscaping. And here is what it looks like now. This will make it much easier to build a bridge to the island and also give me a lot more space to build farms once, I decide what those farms should be. I think this turned out pretty good, and something like this is a lot easier with the Happy Ghast around. I didn't use one for the main building of it, but once the base structure is there, fine-tuning the sides is a lot easier with a scaffolding platform that moves around to where you need it. I don't know about you, but I like it. So, I may not have much built at my base so far, but I did get a whole lot of landscaping done and a lot of resources have been gathered for future building. What's that? You think there may be some graffiti on my new freshly mown lawn? Really? Really? Is there really? Yeah, I noticed. I guess right now the question is, who's we? And what and why are they watching me? Are they watching me when I put my stuff away in my chests? I feel violated. But you know what? I think these are good questions to answer next time. For now, I am the disturbingly watched Gragore, and this has been AlphaCraft. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, always try and find a way to make it fun. See ya! I've got lots of tags and I don't know what to do. Doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.